whereas Denmark's import $1,225 million of sports goods is $4.3 million, whereas Denmark imports from the world $1,158 million. Sportswear is $46.9 million Pakistan exports to Denmark, whereas Denmark imports $495 million. Surgical instruments is $3.5 million, whereas Denmark imports $862 million. Inflatable balls is 7.1 million, whereas Denmark imports about 14.5. That's where we stand, about 50% of that. That's $88.1 million from Sialkot to Denmark, whereas Denmark imports $4,287 million from the world. I have a request to make. As you have mentioned, MOU, there are Danish companies are known for their expertise in water treatment technology. Your Excellency would appreciate that Sialkot Chamber is planning a state-of-the-art industrial zone at about 1,350 acres that would require such treatment systems. Can your esteemed embassy facilitate the creation of linkages with the Danish companies for the prospective transfer of technology, as well as can the Danish government support the transfer of wastewater treatment technology in domains under the Danida program for the Sialkot Industrial Zone, as done in Faisalabad and in Lahore. Also, Denmark government has provided 130 million euros as a soft loan to Faisalabad. Can it also be given to Sialkot for the industrial zone? Thank you.
And President, thank you for giving me the floor. But first of all, of course, for something bringing. But first of all, for organizing the visit today. It definitely is a big pleasure for me. You know, it's the first part, the political capital of Pakistan. But being here forward is indeed impressive for me to see Pakistan. And then you might think, we Danes, we love our families like you do. We are very connected to our families, and it's very. And then Danish people, we are also very much into good food, and trust me. And seeing the fertile land leading up to Sialkot, and seeing food product for the population, it's also very touching for me, and something that I can relate to from the country where I come from. I grew up on a quite small farm myself. I have been harvesting myself and seeing your people are like you. We are very business oriented in Denmark. So that we also have in common. Denmark is business people like you are in Sialkot. So that's why we fit so well together, because we are family people going, and then we trade and do business. And you guys, you have been doing business with Denmark, and that also shows the long-term cooperation between them. Right after partition, we established a Danish diplomatic mission in Karachi, the capital at that time. We moved it up, and we work on basically everything there is to work on. If I was mention just a few things, climate change. It was shocking to me to land in Pakistan early September and see the devastating floodings, medicines and drugs. But there is a need for a healthier lifestyle that comes for my country, Denmark, but also comes here for Pakistan. So if we can do a memorandum of understanding of all these things, I will be very happy, definitely, to and all kinds of relationships with Denmark. We will be happy to promote that. If you need to have a visit to Denmark, if you need to have a search for new partners in Denmark, we will very much like to support you on that and help you with that. So please reach out to us and please use us as much as possible. So thank you again for receiving me here. It's been an huge pleasure for me and my colleagues.
Much for your positive thoughts about Pakistan, and as well as to accommodate the request I made. We surely will like to do MOU as you said, and most likely we will definitely come to Islamabad, as well as we will request you to come back. Not in a year, but most definitely in 6 months' time, and we will most definitely receive you. Now, if anybody has a question, uh, the house is open for question and answer. Please do not repeat the question or
views. You at least come and improve our ranking to perhaps less than 100. That would be really great because it would
is some single country exhibitions in Denmark where we can come into liaison with different chambers in Denmark and have some kind of delegation that goes there for the exhibition of products. And the main job of the concerned chamber in Denmark would actually be to bring in the people who are actually importing these goods from different countries, where we can exhibit, or our industry can exhibit these products, and that way I think we would be able to tap on this potential which we are missing on. So if you can